we go out and we make stuff up, don't we? We think and we assume that everybody wants $10,000 a month. Believe me, they do. They just don't know it yet. They're looking to make that extra $300 to $500 a month. So this is where we need to take it. And so in 1994, when I wanted to do this, I got on board with a company through a friend, actually one of Dave's customers, turned me on to this industry. And for the first 6 months, I did absolutely nothing. Nothing. I didn't tell anybody that I joined. It took me a while to even tell Dave. And I didn't tell anyone because I had too much fear. I had fear of, could I answer questions? See, I'm a red. Until after 5, I become a blue. Right? And when it comes to money, I'm a green. And when it comes to my kids, I'm a yellow. So I have multiple personalities. So what I did was nothing. Out of fear, could I answer the questions? What would people think? I joined this home-based business. It's one of those things. You know those things? They never work, do they? Haven't you been told that? They never work. You know, we take a yacht out and take friends out on it, and we have a captain. His name is Captain Frank. And in a neighborhood that we just moved out of, because we just moved into a new home, he goes by this house and he's talking about how Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise have a house, and he talks about other stars in the Bush compound. And then he gets to this house and he goes, oh, that's that A company. You know, in that pyramid thing, he was that A company. He's one of those. And we're like, why is he whispering? Doesn't he know who's on the boat? And we all just started laughing because he didn't whisper about Nicole Kidman, did he? But why would he whisper about that? Because it's kind of taboo, isn't it? Doesn't it seem taboo? Do you think it is today?
No.
I don't. So for 6 months I did nothing. My sponsor kept encouraging me. Now, is there anyone in the room here that would admit that they've been in that long and they haven't done anything either? Anybody? Let's give it up for you. Let me tell you something. When this gets in your heart and you allow your heart to open up and you allow yourself to dream, there is nobody that's going to stop you. You're going to be on the stage as a millionaire. I can guarantee you that, because you're in this room. And what I did is I went to a meeting through his encouragement. 6 months in, 200 people in the room, top money earner on stage at the time in that company, making a double-digit 6-figure monthly income, my age, my background as a teacher, talked more Southern than me. Got started the day he joined. And that was his income, and I was making nothing, because I was too afraid of what everyone would think. So that night on the way home, it was a 2-hour drive. I was by myself because, again, I hadn't told anybody I had joined. I cried all the way home, and I knew I needed to get going because I knew I needed to make this extra money or I was going to have to go get a job. So the next morning, I got up. I put my big girl panties on, and they were pretty daggone big, and I went to work. And I got to that 6-figure income in less than 1 year. And you can do it too. And I tell you, I think I would have gotten there quicker had I not been so red and so stubborn. See, we think we know a better way and the steps to success. We don't think it can be that easy. Here's what people do. They fill out a form that says loyal customer, or they fill out a form that says distributor, or they get online and do one of the other two things, and that is the only way we're going to pay you, is if they do one of those two things. Ashley Sinclair broke the record. She got to Ambassador Diamond in 7 months. Woo! you to do that. If it takes you 7 years or 17 years to get to Ambassador Diamond, you won the game. You won the game. I didn't start out fast. I learned along the way. And when we found this product, when we discovered this product, we didn't have anything to go on as far as how do we talk about it. How do you talk about a crazy rap? You can't even visualize it. You don't even have a brain cell for it. How do you tell somebody about it? It's too complicated, isn't it? So we came up with a blitz card. It tells it for you. Please do what Mike advised you. If it's not on the card, don't say it. If they ask you a question they need more, send them direct them to where they can get it. That's called duplication. I learned the art of duplication. I would not be here today had I not been open to learning. We've got to open ourselves to understanding. This is different than anything we've ever been taught. So what do? Everything. We do a little bit of this and we do a little bit of that, but what we want to keep in mind is that when we're Facebooking and someone asks you a question, direct them to where they can find it. Can they do that too? I've seen your dissertations. How does it work? You describe it in great detail. They are bored out of their mind. One thing I like about Periscope is it kind of tells you how long people are engaged. It's about that long. That's about how long they're engaged with you. Guess what they're asking when they say, how does that work? What do you think they're asking? You think they're asking the science. Who believes that? They're asking the science. How does it work? Well, it goes in, and there's this eucalyptus, and it opens up the pores, and then there's something to drive it through, and it gets in there, and like Pac-Man, it starts eating up that fat, and then the next thing you know, it comes out through here, and it's gone. That's what you said. And you wonder why their eyes roll up in their socket, and they take off running. No one wants anything to come out there. Not even fat. This is what they're asking. This is your answer. You take it out, you open it up, you take it out of the bag, and you put it on where you want to tone, tighten, and firm. And they go, thank you. When they prescribe a prescription drug, do you ask the doctor, how does it work? No, you ask, how do I take it? Don't you? That's what they're asking you. That's all they're asking. If they want to know more, go to our website. Here's the supplemental facts. Google every ingredient. You'll figure it out. Oh, that's smart, Mr. Green. Right? Do you care how it works as long as it works? Anything? No. We really don't. And if you do, go research it. Look at all the ingredients. It'll start to make sense. Keep everything that simple. So think about this. Everything you do needs to be able to be duplicated. Everything. You want to have fun with this and keep it simple? Who wants to have fun with this and keep it simple? I love it. You know, Mike is right. We get on a plane together. This guy says, what works? Reach in my pocket. This does. Hand him a blitz card. Forever, he's standing there reading it. I sat down and took a nap. I seriously did. Mike's going, oh my gosh, she's so right. She really does what she says. She just took a nap. I'm sure the guy's still reading the card. It's been 2 years. So you've learned how to do that. So let's learn how to duplicate. This business loves speed. Tell your neighbor, this business loves speed.
Loves speed.
I've never known anybody to get rich slow. It's painful. It's painful. And so we need to get out of our way. And the only way we can do that is to have a little bit of success, right, but to keep it simple. And so I try to figure out ways to take words out. I can't wait to just get up and do the blitz and I never say a word. And they end up blitzing themselves. They can do that by just reading that card, can't they? So let's keep it really simple. Let's duplicate, and let's unlock the entire compensation plan. Would you like to know how to unlock the entire compensation plan so you can go all the way up to Ambassador Diamond?
Yes.
Yeah. When the ambassadors were up here, did they all look exactly alike?
No.
Did they all talk exactly alike? Did you see a green?
Yes.
Yeah, Joel, when it takes him like 10 minutes to hello. And Stephanie just beaming in all her redness. Caroline close. Anybody else shy like Caroline? You can all go with Ambassador Diamond. She has a strong will and a strong desire. So we saw yellows, we saw greens, we saw reds, and we saw blues, didn't we? From every walk of life. That's what I love about network marketing. See, it's an even playing field. See, the only variable is you. Do we pay everybody the exact same? Yes. Do we ask you for a resume? No. Do we care if you're a high school or college dropout? No. We only care that you're 18 years of age. That's it. Some of you lie about that. That's what we care about. So, here's what we do. We sign distributors, we sign customers. That's how we track you, that's how we pay you. And all along the way, we're teaching you how to build rubies, aren't we? Teaching you how to build rubies. Has anyone in the room, in the month of May, did anyone promote to ruby? If you did, please stand up.
Woo!
Congratulations. Could I have you please? Would you come up? Ruby? And you please, come up. Let's get you up here. They're going to pass out, but we're going to go and revive them. And then, all right.
Hey, Rebecca!
You can take your purse off. Nobody's going to take it. It's got your Blitz cards in it and everything. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to have some fun. Are you ready to have some fun? Okay, step up, please. Okay, so tell everybody who you are and where you're from.
My name is Bridget Behrens, and I'm from Sioux City, Iowa.
So how long have you been on board?
1 month.
1 month. Okay, right here. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to build out the steps to success. And we're going to learn how to do this tonight. We're going to communicate it back to each other. And we're not going to walk out of here not knowing how to fast start. You know what a fast start is? It's $100. Who's received a fast start bonus? Maybe I don't need to go through this. What do you think? I think I do. Okay? Fast start. All right, so you're Ruby. What's the bonus this month when you go Ruby? Okay, so we want you to hold this. All right, come on up here. All right, you're going to stand right here. All right, you know how to build a Ruby because you're a Ruby, so stand back here just a little bit because she's the lead. Okay, so she recruited you. What's your name? Where are you from?
Brandy, Lincoln, Nebraska.
So, Brandy, how long have you been on board?
I signed up March 29th.
Congratulations on going Ruby. All right, so right here. So, all right, you're right behind her. So tell everybody who you are, where you're from.
Tina Goodman from Penn County, Michigan.
So, Tina, how long have you been on board?
March 23rd.
Congratulations. Okay, can you stand right here? All right, so tell everybody who you are, where you're from.
My name is Jody Fick, and I'm from Butler, Missouri.
Jody, how long have you been on board?
2 months now.
Feel to be Ruby?
Wonderful.
Love it, okay? So, right here and right here, you just hang right there. You're going to be my banker. Okay, you can already sit right here. All right. So, you're going to be my executive. So, tell everybody who you are, where you're from.
I'm Emily Bennett, Blue Springs, Missouri.
So, Emily, how long have you been on board?
February 26th.
Congratulations on going.
Thank you.
How's it feel?
Fantastic.
Did you feel like you learned anything along the way?
Time. Every day.
I'm done.
I'm going there.
All right.
I'm Sheena Schlegel. I'm from Manhattan, Kansas.
So, how long have you been on board?
February 23rd.
You're on stage.
Here.
No. I mean, look. Yeah. You should be more excited. Or you're not blue.
No.
All right, so Jessica, tell everybody who you are, where you're from.
Jessica Meyer, and I'm from Weimar, Nebraska.
All right, so how long have you been on board?
March 23rd.
March 23rd. Okay, so Jessica, I want you to be the banker. So here's the money, hang on to it, and give it back. All right, I'm sorry, what was your name again? Bridget. All right, so what did Bridget do when she first came on board? Did Bridget sign up?
Yes.
Did she join the party? So Bridget, you joined the party, right?
Yes, I did.
Did you boost?
No, I did not. I did not have the money to boost.
All right, all right. Did you go out and say the raps?
Yes. I signed 3 distributors, I think in a week.
And here they are. Really strong. All right, so do we teach everyone to opt in for an 80 BB auto ship?
Yes.
Okay, who did that? Please stand up. Please stand up if you can join the party and yes, you're an 80 BB auto ship. Would you all look around and say that's just about everybody? Yes. Okay. All right, have a seat. Now there's another option. Now, this is where we're unlocking the compensation plan. We have some rules. These rules have to do with legal reasons. The only way that we can pay commissions is if product is moved. Okay? That's what keeps us legal. See, there's a lot of, not a lot, but there's some illegal things out there. We've watched them in major corporations, even outside of this industry. So we want to stay legal, right? Because we want to stay open. Okay? So, you can get commission qualified by doing a couple things. An 80 BB auto ship or 150 in personal bonus volume. Now, what does that mean? What is that made up of? Do you know what that's made up of? 150 in your personal bonus volume?
Like 2 boxes of wraps and a backfire.
Okay, that's about 150, isn't it? So that would be qualified, right? Now, it's also made up of your customers. So what you purchase and what your customers purchase, okay? That's your personal bonus volume. Now, did you opt in for auto ship? Last night, Joel Dunn said it is the law. Now, here's what I don't like to happen. Some of us don't do that. And then we get to the end of the month, and we have about 180 in personal bonus volume, and one of our customers' credit cards is declined. Or we forget. I had someone several years ago not receive a $5,000 plus check because of that reason. So I want you to look at your neighbor and say, I will remain on an 80 BB auto ship. Now, do you want to earn fast starts? Yes, you want to earn fast starts. Okay, so Brandy, you joined the party.
Yes.
Did you opt in for your 80 BB auto ship?
Yes.
All right, now we're going to build step 2, rack rewards. So you obviously gathered how many loyal customers? 4. Do you need to gather 40 loyal customers within your first 30 days to get the Ruby bonus?
Yes.
Okay, so how many of you gathered 4 loyal customers within your first 30 days? Please stand up. We want to recognize and honor you. Oh, let's give it up. That is tremendous. That is duplication at its finest. Congratulations. All right, thank you. All right, now, did you gather your first 4 loyal customers, at least, first 4 loyal within your first 30 days?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you sponsor someone and they've opted in for the 80 BB autoship and they've gathered at least 2 loyal customers, what do you earn?
Free products.
How much is it? Okay. Jessica, would you please hand her $100?
Woo!
Yes. Yes. All right. Now, let me ask you, did you join the party?
Yes.
Did you opt in for the 80 BB autoship?
Yes.
Did you gather 4 loyals within your first 30 days?
Yes.
You are a great sponsor. All right, banker, she earns another $100. Okay, did you join the party?
Yes.
Did you opt in for the 80 BB autoship?
Yes.
Did you gather 4 loyal customers within your first 30 days?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're an incredible sponsor. Jessica goes, you're on fire. Okay, so how much has she earned?
$100.
$300. Now, you've become an executive, okay? Because you sponsored a minimum of 2 people, okay? All right, so what does that mean? That means a couple of things. Did you join the party?
Yeah.
Did you opt in for the 80 BB autoship?
Yes.
Did you gather 4 loyals within your first 30 days?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to give you an 80 BB autoship. But here's another thing. On average, our customers spend $72 to $80 a month. On average, our distributors spend about $120. Who spends at least $120 a month in their auto ship? Oh, I would say that's pretty much average of the room, right? And sometimes your customers will buy $23 worth, sometimes they'll buy $200 worth, won't they? So when you do the math, multiply the 4, let's say by 72 or 80, and then you add up what the average auto ship is, guess about what that comes to? $400. Okay? So if everyone's gathered 4 loyal customers, the average out of that, they're ordering about 120 or more in personal product, would that make a qualified leg? Would that make what's a qualified leg? It has 400 in group volume, doesn't it? And that volume is made up of that distributor's auto ships, that distributor's customers, and that distributor's distributors, right? All right, so that's what you had. You had 400 at least in volume. Now, did you join the party?
I sure did.
Did you gather 4 loyal customers
Yes.
in your first 30 days?
Yes.
All right. Did you opt in for the 80 BB auto ship?
Yes.
Yes. She had to think about that a little bit. All right, so now if everything averaged out right, does she have 400 in volume? Yes. Okay, what does that make?
Ruby.
That makes a ruby, doesn't it? Now, banker, guess what she earns? $200. Now, she did not earn the fast starts. She earned the fast starts, right? Right. So, in order to have a ruby, this is a perfect ruby, isn't it? When you look at this, isn't this a perfect ruby? And, you know, I'm up here and I can see faces, so I see some questions. And so what we've got is we've got 3 people at least personally sponsored, right? And then 1 is an executive that has at least 2 people sponsored. Now, you know that you can enroll and place someone within an organization? You can get more information on that from your upline. But she did all the work. She sponsored the 3, you sponsored the 2, okay? So that's a perfect ruby. Now, let me add something to this. When you're a diamond or above, we pay you extra bonuses. You actually get several extra bonuses. You get generational bonuses. You get an extra 2% on all your volume. Yes. And something else kicks in called leadership bonuses. And so she is somebody's ruby that's a diamond. So because she did everything exactly right, everyone gathered at least 2 loyal customers, had an 80 BB auto ship. That kicked out a fast start to her, didn't it? She got 3, you got 2. Guess what that diamond got? Because of what this ruby was taught.
80, 80, 80, 80, 80.
Yes, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80.
Woo!
So, what you've got to understand is there's a lot more to this than we think, isn't there? There's a reason for this. See, it's very important that you start your organization out right, because this is what's going to happen. You're going to have, like Joel and Stephanie said on the plane, several thousand people come into your organization every month. Every month. Did you hear me? And it gets kind of sad if you look through that and you pull out who's not fast starting, and it's thousands of them. Because then that $80 is not paid. And as you promote to double diamond, it's $120. As you promote to triple, it's $135. No, is it $135? And then $145, and then $150. So there's a reason to everything that we do when we teach the steps to success. It unlocks the entire compensation plan. So let's give it up for our rubies. Did you get that? Did you get that? Okay, so here's your homework. Because of the way that we've consistently built this, I want you to go home and log into your eSuite and go to the Documents section of your eSuite and download the Steps to Success. Okay? Download, there's a sheet called Steps to Success. You put it in the search, it'll pull it up for the U.S. I want you to print that off. Now, if you want to fill out more than one of those, print off 2 of them. When you start someone new, that's their guideline, isn't it? You can get, that's the guidepost. We need that, don't we? We need that. Who has filled out a Steps to Success sheet? Who did that last month? Who carries it with them constantly? Look at this. I love it. She's got one filled out. This is how we get people started. See, if you're not starting people this way, you're going to lose them. They don't know what to do. It's confusing in the beginning. Do not give them the compensation plan unless they're green. And make them go pull it off. They'll know more than you. And if you will just do the Steps to Success over and over again, and then as you build out that ruby, go to your upline and say, what do I do next? They'll guide you. They'll guide you because it takes how many rubies to go diamond? 3. Don't you want to get those 80s, 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 80s? That's when it's life-changing. Life-changing. And I'd like to leave you with this also. This is bigger than a good bonus.
Woo!
This is bigger than a good bonus. It's just a bonus. That's what it is. You get paid an extra $400 for 25 months. But guess what? It's so much bigger than that. Some of you give up if you don't get your good bonus. Guys and girls, that's $400. That's like shoe money after a while. Okay? That's one pair. I know that's hard for you to believe. This is about building a legacy. That's what this is about. It's so much bigger than a good bonus. If you did not get your good bonus, get it this month. You all can get it this month. Did you hear that? All of you can go and get it this month. So our passion, most companies never teach you this. They hope that you don't reap all the benefits of the compensation plan. We hope that you do. That's why we teach this. I hope that in 10 years, you're so sick of talking about the steps to success, but you know that you got to keep talking about it. You've got to get, my daughter, I would talk about it all the time before she was ever in the business, and she would be reciting it right behind me. Your kids are going to be so well trained that when they're 18, they're Ambassador Diamond in 3 months. And that's what we want for our kids, isn't it? So I want to leave you with this story. Because, I found this product. Oh my gosh, you find this product, this crazy wrap. I wanted it to be a part of a network marketing. Mark and I get together January 2001. We launched this company. We call it It Works because it works. We didn't call it might work. It really can work. It might work for you after 3. It works. It works on everybody. Some people just don't know it. But it does. And so we're out building and we're passionate and we're driven. In the first years, 3, 4 years, everyone quit. Everyone quit. Not one person stayed in. We ruined them. How could they stay in? We didn't know how to talk about the product. We didn't have the steps to success. We didn't have social media. We didn't have a blitz card. I'm not crying the blues. I learned through them. I appreciate and am grateful for every single one of them. They helped me understand how to teach you. And so I wanted this so badly. Do you want this so badly? Who wants this so badly? Sometimes you want something so badly that you're holding on to it too tight. Do you feel that way? Even those that haven't gotten started, you want it so badly. Are you sleeping at night? Do you dream about it? Who dreams about it? I dream about it all the time. I have the weirdest crap dreams in the world. I haven't slept since I found it. That was December of 2000. So I'm so thankful for lip and eye cream and the facials. It's exciting. Get passionate. Catch a vision. And so, in my first network marketing company, I was so driven. I wanted it so bad. I just had to have it. I would do anything. And so I took off to go out of Virginia. I'm going to North Carolina. And Dave said, Pam, you really should go. It looks like a snowstorm. He reads AccuWeather. And we don't listen, do we? I'm like, no, I'm good. It's beautiful outside. So I take off. Got a Volvo station wagon. I refused to get a caravan. This was way back in the day. Y'all don't even know what those are, do you? So I have a Volvo station wagon. I'm taking off, and I went to Bradford University. I passed Bradford, and I'm on my way, and I'm about to get off of I-81. I-81 is a treacherous interstate. Has anybody been on it? It's nothing but 18-wheelers. It is a curvy, hilly, mountainous interstate. So I'm getting ready to turn on to I-77, which would take me across Afton Mountain into North Carolina. And right before I get there, it starts snowing. I mean, flakes as big as I've ever seen them. And it's coming down fast and it's coming down hard. And I knew there was no way I was going to make it over that mountain. So I turned the car around, got off an exit, started heading back, and it just got worse every single minute. And there were people just sliding off the road, left and right. 18-wheelers just busting through there. As I approached Bradford, which was about an hour away from my home, I'm in the left lane, and I come down just a small little hill, and I hit black ice. Y'all get that up here? I know you do. I tried to come in when y'all got black ice on the road, and I told them I refused. I'm not coming anymore until June. So I hit black ice. I'm in the left lane, and there's an 18-wheeler on its way. And I start to go across into the right lane, and I hear the most distinct voice simply say, "Let go of the wheel." I heard it just once, "Let go of the wheel," and I'm telling you, my hands came up off the wheel. I've never experienced such peace in my life. I didn't care. I didn't care what happened. It didn't matter. And I cross both lanes and go down a ravine, and I flip the car. And I'm dangling upside down, just going, what just happened? Just with peace, just dangling upside down. Everything is flying everywhere. And within a matter of, it seemed like seconds, there's a knock on the passenger side door. Not on my door, but the passenger side. And I look over, and there's two little men just beaming at me. Just most beautiful blue eyes, biggest smile, and they said, "Are you okay?" And I said, I think so. And they said, "We want you to put one hand up on the ceiling when you unbuckle your seatbelt so you don't hurt your neck." I said, "Okay." And they said, "Well, why'd you do that?" So I did that, and I worked my way around. And they said, can you open the door? Because I'm down in a ravine. Well, a ravine has snow packed all around it, bushes, and there were trees. And I said, "I think so. I think I can open it." And I opened it. And they said, "Okay, we can go now." I said, "No, don't go yet. Let me get out. Let me get out." I started to get scared. And so I get out, and they're gone. They're gone. Gone. And I look up, and there's a state trooper, and he yells down. He says, "Are you okay? I saw you come off the road." And I said, "I think I'm okay. I think I'll be all right." I said, "What happened to the two men that helped me?" He goes, "Ma'am, there was nobody here. There's no footprints in the snow." So what I want to say to you is, when you're holding on to something too tight, let it go and allow it to happen for you. And you'll just walk right through those steps to success, on your way to Ruby, and on your way to Diamond, and on your way onto the stage when I'm handing you the microphone. Every single one of you have the ability with you to do this. You've just got to let it go, and you've got to have fun. And you've got to realize that you are worth it. That you are worth it, and your family is worth it. And you got to know this too. We love you, we appreciate you, we pray over you, and we know that you can do this, and we believe in you so much.